Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Greg's Beer Reviews today. You know what? I'm thirsty. I'm ready for a beer. How about you? Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by Greg's Beer Reviews today. Yeah, we're going to do the Tommyknocker. This is their Imperial Nut Brown. We did one yesterday and it was pretty tasty, so I told you I thought I was going to do this today, and I'm going to go ahead and do it. It is a big, complex, and malty. That's what it says here. 9.0% alcohol by volume and 57 on the IBUs on this one, guys. So let's see if it's as good as the ones we've been having recently. The ones I did last year I wasn't really impressed with. And this is the bigger version of the Maple Nut Brown. So, and they did this in commemoration of their 10th anniversary, I guess, of this. So, they use actually pure maple syrup on this. So maybe it'll be like Canadian breakfast stout that Founders does with maple syrup. We'll see if we get lucky if it'll be that good. The beer, they're out of Colorado. It is an American Brown Ale. I've got 9.80 on the sheet here, and that's what it's got here. It's got 9.0 here, and I've got 9.80 there. So we've got to go with the bottle here. Commemorating the 10th anniversary of Tommyknocker Brewery, this special brew is meticulously crafted with pure maple syrup, the highest quality chocolate and crystal malts, and accented with the finest blend of European and American hops. Imperial Nut Brown, alcohol 9.8 it said there. That's not what it says on the bottle here. So I wish somebody would get it correct. A bolder version of the maple nut. I told you that. Food pairings, cuisine for this one would be cheese, the barbecue and the cheeses are earthy, camembert, fontina, nutty, Asiago, Colby, Parmesan, and the meat is beef. And this is a more roasty, chocolatey type beer, so it's going to be a good dessert beer with your chocolates and stuff, supposedly. We'll see. I've not had this one, so we'll see where this one goes. The glassware of this is a pint, Becker Stein, the mug, oversized wine glass. I got the Duvel glass today, guys. This is 9%, plus it's a darker beer, so you know the deal. I like to accentuate the aromas with this style of glass, and that's what it does. The beer can be cellared with that high of alcohol, so there's no further ado. Let's see if this one is as good as the one we had yesterday. I was impressed with that one. I was just not expecting it to be that good, and it was. So, see if this one is just as good. If it is, I'll start buying more of their beers. I mean, I really will. But if I buy 2 or 3 of them, then they all like their average beers. And I hate to say this, but like Harpoon, I hate to ring their bell, but to me, they do a lot of good session beers, C beers, average beers. Not enough that's going to blow your taste out of your mouth. If you're in transition from a macro lager over to that, it may be a good beer to try. But if you're a seasoned craft beer drinker, you're not going to enjoy that. It's not going to have enough taste for you. Over into the light, this stuff is pitch black. I don't see any light coming through this at all. Nary none. And it didn't pour a very big head at all. Didn't expect it to, 9%, and what it did pour is actually gone now. Let me spin around in the glass here. Leaving a very nice lacing on the side there, not too bad. Let's get a nose on it, guys. I'm getting some dark fruit like raisins or some figs, and there is definitely the maple syrup sweetness to it too. Not a big hot presence on this one, guys. Cheers. Looks good. Doesn't have a overwhelming smell to it to me. That does not taste like a 9% beer at all. Wow. That is very, very, very nice. Doesn't have a lot of taste going out one way or the other, but for a 9% beer, it drinks like a 6%. It really, really does. I mean, you could almost session this beer. It drinks that easy. Not a strong hop presence to it, and not a strong alcohol presence. This is Best by July 2nd, 2012. So we're way ahead of the game on this one. And like I said, I don't know what it would lose on this because it's not a big hop presence. Maybe it's like the Canadian breakfast house, but I went ahead and did it on my birthday. The maple syrup taste will probably fade over time, guys. So that's probably why they're not wanting you to do this one. Which it will say. I mean, you can. It's 9%. I mean, it's going to save. It's going to keep. So it's not going to go bad, but you may lose some of the maple flavor over time. Man, this is pretty nice. The easiness or the drinkability of this being 9% is what's impressing me on this beer. The taste is not impressing me so much as the drinkability of this. This is probably the easiest drinking 9% beer that I've ever tasted. Wow, it is. Like I said, it's not blowing my hair back or my socks off or anything like that, guys, but it's got a 10 drinkability for a 9% beer. I'm not saying that I'm giving it a 10, but 9% and you drink like a 6%, and it's very easy drinking, sessionable even. This one could get you in trouble real fast. Guys, I'm flapping my gums. You know the deal. I'm going to let the other half sip some of this, and it's 40 degrees right out of the fridge, and we'll let it warm up and see what we end up with here in about 15-20 minutes. Stick around, I'll be right back. Alright guys, thanks for sticking around. Got just a little bit left in there. We've been sipping on this probably about 30 minutes or so. Room temperature now. It's warmed up very nicely. I still agree. I mean, it's very easy drinking for a 9% beer. I mean, no evidence at all. It drinks like a 5-6% beer. Very impressive. Nothing exceptional about the aromas changed as it warmed up. Still a lot of darker fruits, your dates, figs, and a little bit of raisins. And of course the maple, got the maple syrup in there. So guys, final chug. That's a nice beer. I enjoyed it. Definitely a good beer. Above average. I'm going to give it a 6 on the scale. It's a solid B. A decent beer. I mean, as far as drinkability, it's a 9 on the scale of 10, especially to be a 9%. But very tasty beer. Definitely above average. More impressed with what I've drank this year or recently from Tommyknocker than what I did last year. So I don't know if the beers are better or my palate's has adjusted or changed or what the deal is, but very nice beer. So I'm going to stick with that. Like I said, it's a good solid B. Rate Beer has an 83 overall and a 37 in the style. And Beer Advocate comes up with an 83 in the style too. So both of those are C to B numbers there to me. So I like it. Got the date on the bottle. Always a thumbs up for me on that, telling you how old the beer is or when they want you to drink it by. So they're gonna get a better grade whenever they do that for me anyway. So guys, if you've had this beer, give me some comments back. This is their Imperial Nut Brown. So as always, rate, comment, subscribe, and hit the like button if you like it. See y'all tomorrow.